have 3 million followers, and it is now a best-selling book. Basis. And, you know, I remember for me, the most kind of liberating moment where I thought Humans of New York was going to make it, where I went from just kind of spinning my wheels and being out there photographing all day long and, you know, just, my mom thought I was crazy, everybody thought I was crazy, to, oh my God, this is going to work, was after several months when I kind of started a Facebook page. And everybody maxes out their friends and family early. You know, you can get a couple hundred likes if you send enough emails. Right? And for me, the moment that I knew it was going to work was when I saw those first few names of people that I didn't know that kind of started following my work and liking my work on Facebook. And I always say it's so difficult to be an artist because you have to work so long in anonymity before you find that first real fan. Not the person who's engaging with your work based on a relationship or social pressure, but the first person that engages with your work just out of a pure joy. And there's so much work that comes in between starting something and finding that first true fan, and it's work that's done in anonymity. And that's why it's so difficult, because the lion's share of the effort comes before you get any validation at all. But then I tell people that once you get that first true fan, you've made it, because the world is such a big place that you know there's so many people out there just like that person. And until you find that person, you have to be your own first true fan. And you really have to believe in what you're doing. And you have to, because you're not getting any validation, you have to constantly, if you're building something new, you have to be your own first fan. And don't listen to what other people are saying, but you have to look very closely at your work. Whether it's a product or art or whatever, you have to always look very closely at your work and say, how can I make this so I like it more? How can I make it better? How can I make it better? How can I make it better? And you keep making those tiny evolutions until you reach that tipping point where it starts to jump to other people and other people engage. On a broader sense, I mean, it all comes down to work. You know, I've spent so much time trying to give people advice, and then it's got to narrow. Just like, God dang it, just work. Just work, you know, don't wait. Everybody's waiting until they have the perfect idea to start working, you know? Just even if you have kind of an inkling of what you want to do, start moving towards it. And it's going to flesh itself out through the process of moving towards the goal. And by the time you get to where you're going to be, it's not going to look anything like it did when you sat on the couch thinking about it. And if you wait to get until it's perfect in your head before you get off the couch and start working on it, that's never going to happen.
Welcome back. Please share the parts of the video clip that you found inspirational and how it inspires you. Don't forget that you can send in your emails if there's a celebrity or entrepreneur that you want us to showcase on YouthVation TV channel. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. I'll see you in the next video.